You know, Rhea, God really did bless Utah with the best scenery.
I know, he truly did, and I thank you for that, God, but I think he may have forgot about like Oklahoma and Nebraska.
Oh, don't say that. We have fans that watch in Nebraska.
No, that's all good, but if they were standing here, they would say the same thing.
They probably.
There's good people there, they just don't have this view.
Yeah, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and we're in Kane County hanging out with our wonderful friends in Orderville, which is the cutest town ever.
Yes.
With the coolest people ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they're taking us out today.
Right, we're at a place called the Beehives, and they're kind of some hoodoo sandstone formations. And their backdrop is high on a mountainside overlooking these vast low valleys.
Yeah.
And you feel like John Wayne standing up here.
Oh my gosh, it's magnificent up here. It didn't take us long to get up here from Orderville.
You know, if John Ford had known about this spot, he wouldn't have had Chisholm, the opening scene of Chisholm where it was. It would have been right here between these rocks.
Right on. So hang tight with us, and we're going to talk to the locals about why it's so cool to recreate out here, and we'll tell you about this trail.
We came up on the Moquith today. We left from Mount Carmel Junction, which is by Orderville. And the riding up here is just amazing. The views and a little bit of technical, not too much, just enough for everybody.
We've been coming down to Mount Carmel in the area for over 20 years. And so this is kind of our Disneyland in a way. So it doesn't take much inspiring to get us to come to Mount Carmel.
The trails themselves are just fun. They're sandy, a little bit of rock. And you're going to climb about 8,000 feet to come up here on the Moquith.
We've been on that ride several times, but one of our favorite parts is the drive down into Helldive, and to be honest with you, the technical areas.
You can stay here a week and do a different trail every day.
You know what I love about riding out of Orderville in this area of Kane County?
I know what you're going to say.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, every 15 minutes at most, this terrain changes completely.
It does. It's beautiful, and the sand is so soft and forgiving, and it's a beautiful ride.
She says it's always like riding on velvet when she's out here.
Yeah, I love it. You don't get bumped around.
So the dunes are a great part of this. As you can see, they're a lot of fun, but you got to be really safe out here. And remember, generally, it's safe traveling to the south because that's the way the dunes are flat or sloped. Dangerous going to the north because that's where the drop-offs are because of the way the wind blows.
Right, and unfortunately there has been a couple deaths up here on the dunes because it was just one of those things where you just had to really pay attention to that awareness thing, you know. Yeah. You're coming over a hill and then you didn't know it was 60-foot.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
off.
right behind us, this looks relatively flat,
Yeah.
but about 60 feet out, it drops 60 feet straight down.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful and it's fun, and you should all come out here. Just be aware of your surroundings.
Don't want to scare you.
Right.
But be safe. Now, let's be on our way to our where to. Rhea, it looks like a community kitchen for the Anasazi.
Yes, totally. You know, you can see them all sitting there, you know, grinding their corn and milling it, and this is phenomenal. Seriously, where can you find this? Nowhere.
We're right here. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We have brought you to a place called, what is it called? It's
well, it was like Hell's Dive or something.
Yes.
Hell Dive. And it was quite an obstacle to get down here.
Yeah, if you actually saw a picture of us trying to come down from maybe a city block from where we parked, it is Hell Dive. It's just, but fortunately God planted a lot of trees that you can use as handholds right as you make your way down.
Yeah, and I used them too. But this is really cool. There's petroglyphs everywhere. There's a lot of Anasazi art on the walls here, like little baby feet like this big in like blue and green and red colors.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
Well, it's very well preserved in here because it hasn't gotten rain because it's in an alcove and it doesn't face the sun, so there's never sun in here during the day.
That's probably why they're so prominent.
But I take issue with that point that they're baby feet. We don't know. They tell us that the Anasazis were small people.
They were not, honey. If they had feet this big, that means they were like this big, and I don't think that's possible.
You know, Moki, come here, boom, in the ink, and boom, there we go. There's the footprints.
You know what? I'm not buying it. You should be selling it. Don't believe that, kids, and big people too.
This is such a nice sheltered area. I could literally camp here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Except that getting here is kind of a problem. So let's maybe consider an option to look around Orderville and find out how that is as a base for your adventure.
Even if you don't have access to an ATV, the hiking trails are so close right there in Orderville. People hike in there all the time. ATVs, you can actually leave Orderville and go north or south, and 10 minutes, you're in the backcountry. We've got a super good hardware store and a grocery store. If they need anything for their trailers, Terry's stocks all the stuff for the camping trailers, and all the food that you're gonna need is right there in Orderville. 5 miles down the road is Mount Carmel Junction, is where the Thunderbird Best Western is. We do have camping grounds at Mount Carmel Junction and Mount Carmel. Orderville itself has got like 150 Airbnbs. So there's plenty of places to stay.
Orderville may well be the beginning of your trail to adventure, but when you get to Water Canyon, it is definitely the end of the trail, right here.
Yeah.
Do not go beyond here.
That's right. It's a spectacular view. This is it's just one beautiful, iconic scenery after another when you're turning around. It's amazing.
And you know, the thing is, this is kind of Grand Canyon-esque.
Oh yeah.
But in the Kanab area, the Orderville area down here in Kane County, it has its own look.
Right.
This is totally different than that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's just fabulous. Greenery everywhere. It's gorgeous. We've got more, so hang out with us, and we're going off to our Along the Way.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We've been on our Orderville adventure today, and you can't come down to this area without stopping at the Thunderbird.
Oh, it is the most iconic, cool place. The people that work here is family owned. They're fantastic, and they run this whole block basically, and it rocks over here.
I didn't know this, but Ed's grandparents homesteaded this.
Oh my gosh.
They migrated down from northern Utah, and they came down here as newlyweds and homesteaded this whole place.
That's why this place is so cool, and it's got such a great verb. I love it.
Okay, better yet, the model?
Yeah.
That's his grandmother.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh man, are you kidding me? That's good genetics right there.
And that lady knew how to make pies because they're still making them today, and we're going to go in and get some. Why don't you check out what's on next week's show?
Well, next week's show looks fantastic, and I don't know how it's going to beat this day, but it's going to be good.
Or the pie.
Oh.
We've been teasing you all night long about the pie. We are at the Thunderbird for a little piece of pie. I got the Thunderberry. Now these are a very rare berry. Well, most people don't know that they exist. They grow only down here. So you're gonna have to come try it.
That's right, and I got the apple pie with the rum sauce on it, right? Is it rum sauce, you guys?
I was considering having this, but I have to drive home.
And right, but you know what is awesome? That they have, their coffee is really good coffee. You know when you go around, it's kind of like watered down coffee? This is good stuff.
This is John Wayne
coffee. And pie all day long. So what you guys got? Rhubarb?
Strawberry rhubarb.
Lovely.
Wait.
Apple pie,
nice.
And what did you guys get?
And the coconut cream.
Oh, are you kidding? Look at that.
They're just like barrels of coconut in that. Look at that thing.
Can't beat it.
Well,
anyway.
This is the place. It truly is. When you're coming through Orderville, you gotta stop here.
So just remember, thank you all, by the way.
You guys were
awesome.
Thank
you particularly, Ed, for your hospitality and getting us out here on the trail today.
And these guys all the way from Tremont came out here. How fun is that?
Yeah, this isn't just a locals ride. So remember, there is adventure around every bend.
You just gotta get out there and create your own adventure. At your leisure, at the Thunderbird.